Welcome back, everyone. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry could soon sign a bill that would make Louisiana the first state to require public schools display the Ten Commandments. It passed the Senate last week. It passed the Senate last week in a 30-8 vote. Whitney Miller breaks down what the opposing lawmakers say would be legal challenges.
It's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I believe we're likely going to lose in court.
State Senator Royce Duplessis says it's only a matter of time before someone sues the state if the Ten Commandment bill, HB 71, gets signed into law.
But that's why we have a separation of church and state. We learned the Ten Commandments. We went to Sunday school. And as I said on the Senate floor, if you want your kids to learn the Ten Commandments, you can take them to church.
In a 30-8 vote Thursday, the Senate passed the bill that would require public universities and K-12 schools to display the commandments in every classroom. It would make Louisiana the first state to do so.
I hope and I pray that Louisiana is the first state to allow moral code to be placed back in the classrooms.
Representative Dodie Horton authored the bill and defended it by saying the commandments are the basis of all laws in Louisiana.
It was always on the wall. I learned there was a God, and I knew to honor him and his laws.
But those who oppose say the bill violates the First Amendment, which prohibits the government from establishing religion.
I learned about Islam at Holy Cross Catholic School. I learned about the tenets of Judaism at Holy Cross School.
Is Holy Cross a public school?
What's that?
Is Holy Cross a public school?
It's not.
We know that not every child celebrates or that the Ten Commandments is part of their faith, and we shouldn't isolate or make any kid feel like their faith doesn't matter.
Duplessis believes if signed, the state will eat up resources defending the new law.
You don't have to be a constitutional scholar to see that this is problematic and it flies in the face of the First Amendment.
In New Orleans, Whitney Miller, WWL, Louisiana.